to my favorite bunch of beauties. Welcome back to the channel. We are going to jump into my makeup basket for the week. Today is October the 22nd. October has flown by and I have a lot of things going on for me in November. I have doctor's appointments. My birthday is next month. I'm having surgery next month. Just a whole bunch of stuff is going on. So if you all want to know how I got this look, stay tuned for my Monday morning makeup tomorrow. I will just say we are using the Adept inspired palette, and that is all I'm telling you. So I know you all saw the thumbnail and it said this is going to be a basic week, and then you look at my makeup today and it's not basic. So because I just wanted to play with my Adept palette again, Monday morning makeup is definitely not basic. But everything else that I'm going to show you today is. So I'm going to jump in with my foundation and all of my face base stuff that I'm going to, well, actually, let me not act like I'm new to this channel. And we need to go over what I used last week. So let me grab my basket. This is my basket that I put all my weekly things in. And there's a surprise too. There's a surprise for something that I used last week that was not in my last Monday makeup basket. So we used last week the Tarte Shape Tapes. I have the two sort of bonus sizes that I got from QVC. And I have it in Deep Sand and Tan Deep Honey. So we did use those. One of my favorite concealers. Did I say foundation? Didn't mean to say foundation. Concealers. One of my favorite concealers. I also pulled out, and these came with those. I have had like some kind of today's special. The Shape Tape Glow Wands. I used the shade Auroral, but I also pulled the shade Agleam. I may have mixed them together, but I mostly remember using Aurora last week. I used the Doll 10 Doll Skin Genius Serum Skin Tint with Reishi Mushroom. I used that last week. I like this. I really do. I used the Fenty Beauty Sunstalker Bronzer in the shade Cocoa Naughty. I feel like that's one of my favorite bronzer. That in the Minted. I pulled out the cream bronzer from Fenty Beauty, the Cheeks Out cream bronzer in Teddy. I didn't use that one. I also pulled out the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation in the shade 370. My favorite powder foundation for sure. I actually think I'm going to leave this in here. And for setting powder, I use the Triple Fix Translucent Setting Powder from LYS in the shade Independent. And it looks like that. And I used for my eye base the Mario Master Eye Prep and Set in Deep, because I am trying to use that up. This is staying in my basket because I am trying to use this up and give my MAC one a break. And I don't remember pulling many lipsticks. I didn't pull any lipsticks last week. I did pull some for this week though. So I'll show you what those are. But the blushes that I pulled last week, I pulled the Glow On Highlighting Blush from the Lip Bar, and it is in the shade Top Shelf. And I think I'm actually going to leave this one in because I did not use it. I pulled the Maracuja Juicy Blush, and I got this from BoxyCharm from Tarte, and it is in the shade Orchid. It is still pristine. I did not use that. I did use the RMS Beauty Redimension Hydro Powder Blush in Sangria. I do now also have that new shade, and it looks like that. And I think actually I want to pull that one too. I use the Sisley. This is the Lafito blush in the shade Coral. And the House Labs Color Fuse blush in the shade Acai Sky. And I think as far as my face products, that is everything that I used. So now we are going to jump into, oh, I also used the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked palette. Of course, this is the Owl and Snake, and it looks like that. And I have another sort of face palette or two, so I'm actually going to put that one back this week, but it probably will come back out next week. Just letting you know. Let's see. So this is the Pat McGrath Celestial Odyssey Luxe Quad. And I used this last week. I really like this for a simple work look. And this one I did not use. The Pat McGrath Mothership 11 Sunlit Seduction. I did not use, unfortunately. And that looks like this. Those two palettes could actually be like companion palettes. But I will be pulling this one out again very soon. I should actually do like a birthday look with this one because I like this one. I actually need to tape this one because it is coming apart. What is going on, Pat McGrath? These things are too expensive to fall apart. You know we keep these. Oh no, let's put you over here. I used these two together. And this is the chocolates and the nudes from Juvia's Place. So this one is the nudes. This one is the chocolates. Juvia's Place has one of the best formulas in my opinion. Also what I did not use is these last two from St. Angels and Sinners, or St. Angels Sinners. That's the Cassie palette. And it looks like this. And the Doll Face palette, and it looks like this. Because what I did use is the Nomad Cosmetics Ghost Town USA palette. I don't know, I didn't think to like come on here and do a video with it, but I indeed used this palette last week. You can tell which area I was on right over here. I am trying to stop doing like green. Listen, as I'm sitting here right now with a green and purple eyeshadow look, telling you I'm trying to stop using green. So maybe I'll come on and do a look with this, but I for sure want to stay away from that green. Maybe and I know this is like basic and like it's what you expect, but I feel like I want to do these two middle rows. So we'll come back with this palette, but I did use this last week and I like it. And oh, another one that I did not use is the Natasha Denona Cranberry palette. Let's just kind of leave that in there because depending on how I feel, I might be using this week. Yes, I can see using this week. All right, so we are going to get into what I am going to be using this week, and we are going to start with the complexion products. So I'm going to be using the RMS Beauty Uncover Up Cream Foundation, and I have it in the shade 66. I am also going to be using the highlighter from RMS Beauty, the Uncover Up Concealer. Yeah. Also in the shade 66. Also the powder, and this is the unpowder, tinted unpowder in the shade 2 to 3. So it is a translucent powder. I said I was going to be keeping this palette out and using this week, especially because this translucent powder I can use to set my eyes. This is the Pure 4-in-1 Skin Perfecting Powders face palette, and I have it in deep dark. Don't know why I got it in deep dark, because I'm sure I had a choice. I got this from BoxyCharm, but I like the colors in deep dark. This is the translucent setting powder, perfect for setting my lids. This highlighter does actually show up. This blush is gorgeous, and this I used in my video that's coming up on Thursday. Please watch. Where I did cream versus powder contour. So I use it as a contour, but I honestly believe after applying it that I can use it as a bronzer too, even though it looks super dark. So we're going to have this in our basket today. Let's see, this should be over here on this side. Trying to make room for stuff here. Okay, so that is that. I think that is it for my complexion products. So what I am going to be using as far as lip products this week, let me put this back in here. What I have on my lips today, this is just a fun lipstick color, and it is from Laura Geller. It is called the Broadway Glitz. Well, the shade is Broadway Glitz, and it looks like this. So it is sort of like a duochrome. I feel like this was one of her holiday shades or something. I think I got this last year, but it is just fun, and I thought it would be perfect with the purple and green eyeshadow, so I put that on today. My bougie choice for the week is the I forgot what they call it. It's by Givenchy. It is the Rouge Interdit vinyl lipstick, and it is in the shade Noir. So it is one of those lipstick. It looks black, but it turns to your perfect shade of like a rosy or pink or mauve color. So it just works with your chemistry and just goes to your perfect shade. So we're going to be using that. We're feeling a little bougie this week. I also pulled out one of the Juvia's Place lipsticks, and this is in the shade Morocco. Actually, I pulled out two Juvia's Place lipsticks, but this is the shade Morocco. I pulled out another one from her regular line in the shade Toffee, and this is the shade Toffee. Okay, I pulled out a Bare Minerals lipstick. I forgot what line this was, but the shade is Mantra. You can almost put this one on like a lip balm. But it's my nice rosy toned nude. And I pulled out two lip glosses. This one is from Revolution, and it is the Sheer Brilliant lip gloss in the shade I knew what the shade was before I turned this camera on, and now I forgot, and it's so small, and it has a clear label and I can't see it, and I'm getting old. And let me use my camera. Muse. It is in the shade Muse, so it looks like that. And then I have, and they do not make this anymore, but I smelled it and it's still good. This used to be my favorite lip gloss from It Cosmetics, and they discontinued it. I think they brought it back in like another form, but it is the CC Plus Lip Serum in the shade Love. That is the packaging. I wish they would stop discontinuing stuff that people clearly like. And I'll have to swatch this one because kind of hard to see. But it looks like that. My absolute favorite lip gloss from them. Don't know why we do these things to our customers and keep discontinuing stuff. But those are the lipsticks that I'm going to be using this week. And we are on to the palettes. And when I say basic, you're going to see why. So we have the Juvia's Place The Coffee Shop palette. And that looks like that. We have a palette from Hip Dot that surprised me that I like this one. I really, really, really like this one. This is the Witchy Warms Pressed Pigment and Glitter palette. And it looks like this. And I don't know why they say glitter. There's no glitter in this palette. There's shimmers. But really pretty palette. We are going to be using the Dose of Color She's a 10, their 10th anniversary palette. And I remember buying this one after I came off my, I think I had a no buy in June. And I bought this in July. But it looks like this. We are going to be using the Milk Cosmetics Mary Jane palette. And that looks like this. And then the last one that I pulled out is the Patrick Ta Major Dimension eyeshadow palette. And this is the first one. So it's not that rosy tone. It's just your regular nudes. So when I say basic, you see what I'm talking about. Every eyeshadow palette that I pulled out for this week is a nude one. I was feeling color today and feeling like playing with my Adept Cosmetics palette today. But for the rest of the week, I am feeling basic. So that is what I pulled out. That is it, you all. Thank you so much for watching this video. Stay tuned for my Monday morning makeup video coming up tomorrow. And my contouring video coming up on Thursday. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you are already subscribed, please make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when I have a new video coming out. Have a great day, and don't let your day be a waste of makeup. Bye.